Thank you for tuning in to Joe's Real Estate Brew. I am Joe Petersen. I am a real estate agent with Realty One Group Encore, and I am your host of Joe's Real Estate Brew. Today we are going to learn why we should use a mortgage broker compared to a bank. Today I am here with Tanya Long with Interstate. So thank you, Tanya, for joining me today.
Absolutely.
So tell me, who are you and what do you do?
So, like you said, my name is Tanya Long, and I'm with Interstate Financial Group. We're a mortgage brokerage here in Bismarck. Started in 2017, and we have an office over by Basin Electric, and just work hard for our clients.
Perfect. So why should a home buyer pick a mortgage broker compared to going to a bank?
Yeah, so the biggest difference between a mortgage broker and your local bank is we have lots of different options. So basically when a client comes to me, I take all of their information, do the pre-approval, and then when they're ready to buy a particular house, then I shop it with all the different lenders that we work with and can find them the best interest rate, can find them the best overall deal for their particular situation, and just make sure that all their questions are answered and that type of thing. Normally when you go to a bank, if you go to one bank, they have one rate, they have one program for FHA conventional, and then if you want to shop it, you have to go to the next bank and the next one, and sometimes it's a lot of extra work. So it's a kind of a one-stop shop with me versus them having to do a bunch of the legwork themselves. The other big difference is we don't charge all of the fees that the banks charge, so a lot of times our closing costs are way less than what a bank would charge, and we're pretty comparable with interest rates. Just kind of depends on the program and that kind of thing. One of the other things that I guess would be a huge thing that sets us apart is I work evenings and weekends when clients are out shopping for homes.
I know it's a huge thing, especially with us realtors, because that's when we operate too. So when you're just in the office 8 to 5, don't answer after that, it kind of makes it hard for us and your clients to get the house they want.
Yeah, well, and we had a client yesterday that I was talking with who was pre-approved by an online lender, not local, and the seller's agent was like, I don't really want to take this pre-approval. I want somebody here local that can vouch that they're actually pre-approved. And so they called me, I had them do the application online, took about 15 minutes, had them send me their income documents, pulled credit, and I had them pre-approved within an hour. And we were able to submit that offer, which was accepted, and now we're under contract. So
perfect. And I know a lot of people do like to opt to that online lenders, but there is a point to using a local lender because they know the market, they know the realtors, they know the title companies. There's way more involved in the real estate transaction than someone in California doing quick loans or whatever online program that they're using.
Correct. Well, and the bigger thing too is that, like, as a local lender here, my reputation is everything, and so if I'm having something go wrong or whatever, I can get it fixed right away and make sure that everything goes smoothly and communicate well. Sometimes if you've got a lender from somewhere else and they don't really care too much if they necessarily close on time or close at all. If I'm writing bad pre-approvals or doing, whatever I shouldn't maybe be doing, then that's going to affect my reputation here. And sometimes when you're dealing with, most of the times when you're dealing with online lenders, they don't really care whether or not, things go smoothly.
Yeah, and lending and real estate referrals are our biggest source of income for us. If word travels fast, especially if you do something wrong, it's like wildfire in this town.
Exactly. So making sure that that reputation piece and making sure the clients, my goal always is happy clients at the closing table and just making sure they're taken care of. I'm under promising, over delivering, communicating with the real estate agents on both sides and making sure that everybody is in the loop on what's going on with the transaction.
So just, tell us some of your programs that you guys offer that might give buyers kind of an edge in the buy-in process and that might make you stand out compared to a normal lender.
Sure. So we have one of our lenders that is doing a program called Borrow Smart. And what that is, it's a down payment assistance program. It costs the client $99 up front. The stipulations is they have to make under the area median income limit. So there's two different levels. The first level is $82,080 max, and then they would get $1,250 to help for down payment assistance or closing costs. And then the second level is the lowest income limit, and it's $51,300, and that gives them $2,500 for down payment assistance. The only thing that they have to do is they have to get a phone call done with a lending institution called GreenPath, and then they get that money added to their closing disclosure at the end. And then the other option we have right now, with the rate environment being what it is we have something called a temporary rate buy down. Now that's different than paying points or buying down the rate on a normal time, because when you do that rate buy down, normally it's over the 30-year loan, and if you pay $3,000 and get a lower interest rate, it's going to take you several years to recoup that. So what we have is called a temporary rate buy down, and you can either do 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, and basically it gives clients the opportunity to get either 1 or 2 points. So like, for instance, if somebody's at a 6.5% interest rate, if they do what's called a 2-1 buy down, the first year they'd be at 4.5%, the second year they'd be at 5.5%, and only on that third year would they be at the full 6.5% interest rate. So it gives the clients time to kind of get used to it, but more importantly, in case rates do come down, which we're hoping that,
Fingers crossed.
yes, that then the client can refinance and get back down to that lower interest rate.
So say someone wants to start an application with you and kind of see what they may qualify for. What's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
So they can just give me a call. My phone number is 701-471-1687. And then I can direct them to my website where they can just fill out the application really quick. And then once that's done, then I can talk through the pre-approval process with them.
Perfect. Well, thank you for sitting down with me today. And thanks again for tuning in to Joe's Real Estate Brew. See you at the next episode.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.